Yeah, it's a pretty extensive plan, and the Utah Department of Health is giving a kind of a timeline of when Utahns can potentially expect to get that vaccine. So Rich Lakin with the Utah Department of Health says that while the state still can't say for sure when they'll get the vaccine, they are in the planning stages. The state is divided into phases and waves based on need and risk levels. So in phase 1, wave 1, the state says they could potentially receive 100,000 doses, which will go to 5 hospitals in the state: the LDS Hospital, Intermountain, University of Utah Hospital, Dixie Regional, and Utah Valley Regional. Those hospitals are preparing to get the vaccine in the second week of December, with 30 other hospitals to follow a week or two later to vaccinate their staff. Also in phase 1, but in waves 2 and 3, which will be in February and March, long-term care facilities will get the vaccine for their residents and staff. In phase 2, which is in March through July of next year, tribal entities, people 65 years and older, teachers, child care workers, and airline workers can anticipate getting the vaccine, with the higher risk groups like essential workers going first. Utahns who are not in the high risk group can anticipate getting the vaccine in July. Now, of course, that is if everything goes smoothly and depending on the amount of supply the state receives.
So anybody that has limited exposure and does not have a high risk, then yes, that population would be most likely in the July timeframe.
The state expects to get Pfizer's vaccine in the first or second week of December if all goes well, and then they're expecting to get the Moderna vaccine sometime in January. Now, the state wants to remind people that even though we could be getting 100,000 doses of the vaccine in December, that doesn't necessarily mean 100,000 people are going to get vaccinated right off the bat, because the vaccine does require at least 2 doses per person. So again, the state is still trying to work out who is going to get the vaccine and when that's all going to happen. Live at the Capitol, Lexi Johnson, Fox 13 News, Utah.